Hi everyone, this is Prashad, your English fluency guide. Welcome to my channel Prashadu Potnuru. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any video from this channel. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you are learning English and I appreciate all of you are trying to improve and you are working hard to improve your skills, spoken English skills. Any skill with practice we can improve. Okay, it's not like something is impossible. Everything is possible if you put your mind into the work. Okay, so if you concentrate, if you practice regularly, if you have the strong desire, definitely it is possible. So becoming fluent in English is not impossible, it's possible, but you need to practice it regularly. You need to spend some time every day. Okay, even 5 minutes will do wonders. If you spend for 5 minutes every day, like listening, reading, writing or speaking, definitely in the long run you may not see the result immediately because you are spending less time. So your improvement, your result depends on the work you do. Okay, so if you spend more time, you can see the result fast. Okay, you can see the results, but if you spend less time, it will take some time, but improvement will be there, no problem at all. Okay, and don't worry, even if you don't have time, try to spend minimum 5 minutes every day. Okay, you have to be involved, you have to be immersed in the language, in the reading or writing or speaking. Okay, or listening, anything you can do that. When you have the desire to become a fluent speaker, you can spend. If you want to get something, you need to sacrifice something. So please make a point to listen or read or write, speak something in English every day. Okay, please try to create English atmosphere wherever you go. Surround yourself with the people who speak English or who want to learn English. Okay, earlier also I told you, you can meet friends online, students.com. There you can log in and you can meet friends from all over the world, and you can meet the same people who want to learn English like you, like us. Okay, so you need not worry where there is nobody to practice with. No need to worry, just please log in students.com. You can meet many friends there and they will encourage you to learn. You can improve a lot. Okay, coming to today's topic, I just want to explain simile and metaphor, figures of speech. It's a very simple topic, simile and metaphor. There are many hundreds of figures of speech out there, mainly simile, metaphor, personification. Okay, like this many, some important minimum 10 figures of speech. If you learn, that's enough. But today I would like to explain the difference between simile and metaphor. What is simile? Okay, when you compare two things, okay, with using conjunctions as, or, like, that is called simile. For example, her face is shining. Okay, her face is shining like a moon. Here we compared her face with the moon. Okay, so instead of saying she is beautiful, we can say her face is shining like a moon. This is simile. In simile, like or as will be there. He is fighting like a tiger. Okay, he is fighting like a tiger in the battlefield, like a tiger. He is compared with the tiger. So here this is simile. And a metaphor also comparison, but the difference is direct comparison. Okay, both comparison only, simile and a metaphor, both are used to compare the things with one another, right? So metaphor here, we are comparing directly, direct comparison. Instead of saying he is fighting like a lion or like a tiger, he is a tiger. Direct comparison, he is a tiger in the battlefield. So that's the difference between simile and metaphor, both comparison. But in simile we can see as or like. Okay, metaphor direct, there will be no like or as, still it is comparison, that it is direct comparison. Okay, I hope you understood the difference between simile and metaphor. and in the next class we will discuss the remaining. Okay, many are there figures of speech, just minimum 10. If you know, that's enough. We use figures of speech, the poets or authors use figures of speech to make the language beautiful. Okay, that is a like device for them. So many poets and authors, they use figures of speech in their language to make their writing more beautiful. Thank you all of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family members too. That may be useful for others. This is the channel for those who are interested to learn English and who want to become fluent. Okay, and here I upload one video every day without fail. Okay, if you follow my videos, definitely there will be improvement. It may take some time. Initially you may not understand. Okay, but in the long run, definitely it will work out. So thank you all of you. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Until then, bye, take care.